Hello friends, this is Pastrytime, and I'm here to bring you a very interesting but rather short game of me playing a jungle Maokai. So basically I've been experimenting with some more offbeat junglers, especially ever since the European showing at DreamHack. The metagame has gotten a pretty big shake-up, and I was jungling Alistar for a while. I've seen a lot more jungle Jarvan. I've been jungling Jarvan a bit as well, but jungle Maokai is really what I've been up to lately. So I'm going to do this particular game. I have many replays of Jungle Maokai, but I just picked this one because it's short. As sadly it is quite late, and I'm looking to go to sleep soon. Sorry I haven't made a video for a while, but hopefully this is a nice revival for you, or something interesting, something different, and I'll try and make it as entertaining and as educational as possible, as per usual. But yeah, I figured not a whole lot of people have jungled with Maokai, haven't even considered it. Very strong, and lots of fun as well. So, basically, your advantages of jungling as Maokai is, first of all, you have it's another tank, or very tanky champion that you can jungle with. So, really, your only picks there before are Mumu and Nunu, and to a lesser extent, Shogath as well. Malphite, sorry, Cho'Gath, Malphite, maybe Rammus, you don't see all that much, and Nunu. So, really the jungle tank slot was taken up by, basically just by Amumu or Nunu, who actually bash heads really badly, as Amumu loses out there a lot. But I did a lot of jungle Cho'Gath in the past. I haven't been doing so much now, but I've certainly got my earlier commentaries all jungle Cho'Gath games. So I decided to play jungle Maokai as kind of another alternate jungle tank, and this is what I've come up with. So I'm going to start with a cloth armor and 5 health potions as per usual. We're going to be doing the very standard blue to red route, so which is blue wolves, wraiths, red dolgons, and you'll see. Sorry, and yeah, you'll see pretty much normal. You can do some smaller routes as Maokai. Some things to note about Maokai's jungle is that he's a really good, he does really good AoE damage, so he's really good at doing the smaller camps like wraiths, which a lot of junglers aren't very good at, and wolves as well, but not so good at doing the bigger camps. Blue isn't too hard, given that you have saplings to do most of the damage, but yeah, Maokai's base stats do keep him up pretty well in the jungle. But other than that, yeah, it's pretty slow, especially once you finish your initial clear, you're pretty slow in the jungle. So I'm going to be placing a sapling at about 1 minute and 20 seconds. They do last 35 seconds. Blue buff spawns at 1 minute 55. 35 plus 20 is 55. So that's how that works. The cool thing about Maokai is you can throw your sapling from about here. Actually, can I ping? No, I cannot. That's very sad. So from about here into here, and then just continue to throw them. So yeah, I think Brand's trying to leash on me, but it's very difficult to leash a Maokai, given that saplings pretty much almost immediately take aggro, but you can do it, it's just very difficult. You want to place the saplings kind of a little bit further forward than I have here. I've kind of screwed this up. And I didn't really notice this until I did it earlier, but you want to place it so that they do maximum damage to the lizards. And then that way when you throw your second sapling, throw your next sapling, it kills all. Anyway, I'm just going to be doing blue buff here. I'm going to smite this pretty soon. Smite there. Do blue buff and be on my way. As always, trigger your pots at every camp. You're doing 5 camps, you have 5 pots. Pretty standard. If you guys don't know jungling, then there's plenty of videos you can check out that on this one. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward. I get CV'd, decide that I don't care. Or apparently I decide to wait. I'm getting ahead and do wolves here. So take our Q as your second skill when you're doing this, and then proceed to AoE down all the creeps as best you can. So yeah, you do kind of run out of mana because you have quite a small mana pool, even the blue buff. So you can't spam ridiculously like a lot of other junglers can, but you know you do pretty well. Certainly the advantage that Maokai has over jungle Cho'Gath, while being a bit slower than Cho'Gath once you hit after your initial clear, given that Cho'Gath has feast and you only still have smite. Maokai is an exceptional ganker with a combination of Twisted Advantage, which is a blink snare, and his Q, which is a small knockback and quite a decent slow, as well as the burst from sapling toss your E. You really are able to dish out quite a lot of burst damage as Maokai, and he's an excellent ganker. He was He was listed as one of the better roamers back when roaming was slightly more prevalent in the metagame. Of course, now that we've shifted to more of a European-style metagame, roaming has fallen out of favour a little bit. But certainly, Maokai was a strong roamer for those reasons as well. He had a very similar kind of blink CC and knockback, just like Alistar does. So jungling Maokai gives you all the advantages that he had as a roamer in terms of ganking potential. But of course, frees up your team a second solo as you do get to jungle. Certainly, I've gotten into the habit of making a first sapling here and then waiting for my second one. It's probably not entirely necessary, but I think when I initially thought about jungling Maokai, I saw Stonewall do it. As you can see, I'm quite low on mana here, so that's kind of the reasons to let me replenish enough mana to actually do enough damage. But I saw Stonewall do it in his initial clear, and I thought that was probably good enough. It's not the fastest jungler in the line. I'm finishing up at about 4 minutes 25, but it's not too bad. I can gank here. I don't think I'm going to end up doing so, given that I am quite low. Okay, consider it and then unconsider it again. So I'm going to chill in the brush, make up my mind, waste a bit of time unnecessarily, and then probably B. Because sadly, in order for me to gank there, I'd have to push really far forward up to the turret, so I could get in here. They would have to actually probably dive for me to actually do anything, and I'm pretty sure they're not going to. Looks like I'm going in anyway. Yeah, as you can see, I come in now, even though they're quite far forward. Sadly, it just doesn't matter. One of the things you can do with Maokai, which I have been doing, is while you can't always gank all that efficiently after your initial clear, I have been trying to do go back and do my small camps. I do wraiths here and do wolves over here as well. I'm just kind of get a bit more out of your jungle. Also, I mean, you will replenish health with your passive as well. So, and these camps are all quite straightforward, as you can see. Obliterate the smaller camps here. But certainly, keeping your presence around the map is pretty good. And you are able to gank even at low health, as long as the lane you're trying to gank is quite overextended. In terms of runes, I do have my standard jungle tank runes and masteries. So my masteries are 1. Something really strange. I'll post it in the description. It's something like 1:15:14 or something like that. It's basically as much defense as I can afford in. Oh, it's 1:19:11 or something like that. It's basically enough to get improved experience mastery, buff duration and greed, their gold per 10 mastery in utility, and then the rest in defense to give you enough tanky stats. It also helps with the jungle as well, because it does give you a bit of extra health and some other decent defensive stats as well, which help. So I'm going straight for a catalyst. I'll talk about builds in a second. I'll just finish talking about runes, is what I was talking about. Runes, I've got armor on my yellows and my reds, so that's flat armor reds, flat armor marks and seals. I've got a health quintessences and magic resist per level glyphs. So pretty much, you know, all good tanky stuff, as you would imagine. Katarina even. Katarina or Katrina? I've forgotten. Katarina, yeah, sorry. I always get her, Caitlyn. I get her and Caitlyn mixed up all the time, and I always call Katrina the wrong thing. Anyway, just picked up a nice double kill there where I'm waffling up. In terms of item build, I mean, pretty much start with your cloth armor and don't really do too much with it. You can basically build a Frozen Heart, Annual Zone, or Guardian Angel as your good options. You can build Aegis of Legion too if you want to, but I've stopped building Aegis on a lot of my tanks, depending on the matchup as well. Given that it doesn't give me quite the benefit that I really want, especially on a lot of these, I don't know, just on some champions, I just haven't liked it. It's still good, but especially Maokai doesn't really seem around his team often enough, at least compared to your support, which is why I really like having Aegis. That I just haven't bothered too much. So they don't have a jungler, so I'm going ahead and steal their blue, obviously. Otherwise I would just be taking mine again. But I'm trying to hit level 6, trying to keep up in levels. And I'll be ganking us whenever I get the opportunity, but for now, I'm just trying to jungle it up. As you can see, that did take me a very, very long time, especially compared to the first blue that I took. And so, you can see what I mean where I say that Maokai doesn't snowball jungle all that well, but again, strong AoE jungle, strong ganking potential. Those are the things you really want to focus on when jungling with Maokai, and basically trying to do your small camps as often as possible, given the speed at which you can clear them. You do hog blue a fair amount in the early and mid game, so try and get it whenever it's up, especially because it'll take you a while. But otherwise, yeah, not too problem. So I'm going to come in here and gank Tarek. Staring at him, see I'm walking around him, get just enough. Sorry to see I walked in front of him slightly there. Notice knocking back towards Katarina, Katrina, whatever. What's her name? Whatever. Towards Kat, and then Tarek, who decided to ult and heal himself to almost get away, just got killed by my sapling. So as you can see, Maokai, pretty strong ganker. Tarek was quite close to his turret there, and wasn't even that overextended. And basically, the instant blink CC of his advance and the slow and knockback of Arcane Smash, which is his Q, is usually enough to secure a gank, if the person you're ganking with is coordinated enough. So, yeah, you can, and even then, sapling does do quite a lot of damage to the enemy as well. So Maokai, as I said, very strong ganker. Arcane Smash doesn't seem like much, but 20% slow, and a knockback is actually a lot more significant than you think, apart from the fact that you can interrupt channels with it, as soon as it does move them. It does actually move them enough of a distance. It does move them enough of a distance to make a difference in ganks, and combined with a slow, it really is pretty brutal. So I'm going to be coming in here and ganking bottom. Akali's basically got no chance here. I throw a sapling forward, but not quite into the brush, so crazy camera work going down. Managed to find it, Brand just eats it, and I somehow pick up the kill. I think I would have taken death. So a nice job by Brand there, staying around long enough to make sure we could secure the kill. And I think he's... Yep, and I'm going to hold bottom lane here. Seeing how our Pantheon already went back and Brand has gone back. Brand is now going back, given he was quiet though after that. Maokai, also a great lane tank. You certainly don't have to jungle with him if you don't want to. I've just found that I've been enjoying it a lot. I wanted to find something a little bit more original, a little bit more fun, a little bit more creative, so hopefully this whets your appetites, guys. In terms of builds, which I'll finally talk about now, I've been getting boots, obviously early. Merc Treads is absolutely compulsory on Maokai. There's really no other boots that you need, that you should get. I mean, you're a tanky champion, you initiate a lot, and the magic resist combined with the tenacity is just an absolute godsend on you, and you'll be using it constantly. Other than that, I've been trying to rush a Rod of Ages just for a little bit more damage. I put in quite a bit of takiness. Other than that, I found it. I don't know why I'm sent to Annie there, by the way. That was silly of me. I flashed out of there after realizing my mistake. A little bit crazy with blue buff or something. And he does eat a sapling to the face there, which I'm sure she enjoyed thoroughly. Pantheon gets stunned, but nothing happens. I go after the wraiths. I've been rushing a Rod of Ages. Certainly rushing a Catalyst I think is ideal. You could do more like Gold Baton style, like harder gold stuff if you want to, a little more mid tier. But I really like Rod of Ages and I really like Catalyst in them. So I've basically just been building Catalyst whenever I've been able to. I am trying to gank this lane here, but we're having some issues. Gets spat on by Cogmore. Oh, beautiful Asher there. Secures the kill. I'm getting very low here. Managed to ultimate to keep me alive for a little bit longer, and oh, I died at Tibbers. But Ash picks up the kill there. So, damn Tibbers, trying to kill me. Anyway, so yeah, I picked up a Catalyst now. You certainly could do that as the lead, and I think I have been experimenting with that a little bit. Given that it does boost your defenses kind of at the right point, especially after you go Rod of Ages, you need something reasonably cheap that boosts all your defenses. So I would consider that. Also what I get here, I actually don't remember. You can pick up Merc Treads as well, very important. Definitely Merc Treads Catalyst is basically your mid game is Maokai, and from then on you want to gank and farm as much as possible. Depending on their team comp, that's really affects how you build. Certainly I can see an argument for Heart of Gold, but I think the problem with that is I'd rather have a Catalyst than a Heart of Gold, and I can't have both, basically, given how expensive Catalyst kinda is. And a Catalyst will keep me sustained, just even though I'm getting a gold per 10 coming in. I feel like I AoE farm enough the lanes that I get to take, for whatever reason, I'll get to cover. And probably enough from jungle farming, definitely enough from ganks as well. You do pick up a kill every now and then as Maokai, given how much damage you do, especially early game when you're ganking. So, I think really, I'm not too worried. Thinking back about it, probably get Ada to the Legion. Given that it's just the best after Rod of Ada, so given that it's the best mid game item, you can really ask for. Again, given that you need to boost your defenses kind of quickly and kind of on the cheap, as well as benefiting your team. But yeah, hard to see. So stuff's happening here. Catches up Cogmore. Coming out from Moon. Yeah, I'm securing easy assist there, and now just ensuring Cat got the kill. I mean, yeah, I definitely entered that fight late because I took so long to do blue buff, and I was kind of committed to doing it after starting it, because that's how Maokai is basically. But yeah, you can certainly see the power of Maokai ganks. There was one decent one there, and even then, just coming into play clean up, just to advance really is very powerful. In terms of skill order, you want to level your E first. In the jungle, you level E, then Q, then E again, and then W. Level 4 is your ganking skill, and then after that, you want to max E, then W, and get your ultimate at every possible level, getting your Q last. Although the increased slay duration is nice, it's definitely better to have the snare duration, and you would rather have the burst to help you not only in ganks but to farm as well. That leveling W and Q first just isn't really what you want to be doing. I'm going to be becoming a bot for another gank as well. Mimi comes in, unknowing that I am here. I managed to place my ult as where they're running to in order to deal maximum damage. Sadly, we don't pick up Kali there, but I'm pretty sure I got it soon enough. And we're going to push this lane now. Kali and Bran actually meet. Oh no, Cogmore and Bran meet. Bran does. Panther and I will go in. CC the Cog. Got a bit stunned. I think I might have actually knocked him at a hot seat there. That was awkward of me. But certainly he's low enough that we can easily dive him. Picked up that Panther. I try and pass the Cogmore a little bit there. Doesn't really work too well. But yeah, just farming up. You'll notice that I do farm quite well. You do farm quite well, and certainly by the time your saplings at level 4, you're able to kill, at that time you're able to kill the back wave of caster minions in one sapling, assuming you land on all of them, as you'll see here. The 2 I hit with it, managed to kill, I get the front melee creep there, and I'm going to pick up this one as well. It's a good little thing to know if you're going to play Maokai, especially in lane, so once your sapling's at level 4, you can farm the back caster with mini waves as long as you hit them with the splash damage as well. So Kali's going to come back here, I'm going to test out the sapling, get her for a little bit of damage, actually looking to farm more than anything, and just wait for my leading friends to come back, again, clearing out the minions there, and I'm just going to go off and farm again. Pretty much have free round of the map at this point. I think we try and push it. I do die this turn. Takes quite a lot of damage, but not quite enough. I did misplace my ult a little bit there. Ult placing this Maokai is kind of a tricky thing to get used to. You basically want to... Oh, I'm still with this game for a second. So I see the Pantheons coming. Manage to snare one of them in jump range. Eventually pick up Cogmore and then go straight up to me. Don't die there, so Brandon I managed to pick up the kill. It's a really nice stun by him as well. Absolutely brilliantly precise. That was then of course Akali decides to walk in and gets herself killed, which is very smart of her. The village tower, as I said, this game's quite short. You guys want to see a longer Jungle Maokai game? Again, some really unintelligent play here. If you guys want to see a longer game of Jungle Maokai, I can show you that too. That would be fun. But certainly I wanted to get something out. I know I haven't released a video in a while, which I feel bad for. And I wanted to show you guys something. I thought this was interesting. I've been doing a lot of this as well, lots of Jungle Maokai, so I have lots of longer games I can cover as well in more depth. So yeah, if this is something you guys want to see more of, let me know. Whatever video or champ you guys want to see, I'll do crazy builds for you. I'll do real stuff. If you guys have games you want me to commentate, that's great. If anyone could link me to some replays. Sorry, that's me. Some replays of some higher level games, I'd love to commentate this as well, but as far as I know, I don't really know any of the big teams give their replays, so I won't be doing that. Certainly if DreamHack release some replays, I'll do some commentary there, but alas, it is not to be. So I'm just gonna, again, just take their blue. We'll take this time to reiterate just how long it takes me to do blue buff. Sapling toss is your main damage toss. and it takes kind of a while. The cooldown's quite long, especially without blue buff. Gonna have to do want to recall and realize the wolves are up, so I have to do them. I found a Tarek along the way, which isn't great for me, but whatever. He just ignores me, because you know that's how we roll. I do believe I actually ended with a kill, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure. This always happens to me when I jungle. I want to go back and unable to because stuff happens, like fight breaking up terribly. Anyway, I do finally go back. I should be picking up a Rod of Ages. There it is, and I will see what else I go for here. Again, Aegis would kind of, let's check this. Aegis would boost, no, sure, that's probably. Okay, so Aegis gives you quite a bit, not too much. I think I'm going to be building Aegis, I guess. I don't really like the double catalyst build all that much, so certainly if I'm going Bantus now, I think that would be a mistake. But I think the plan is just get my MR because I kind of need to shore them up. But yeah, I think after, even though I criticized Aegis Legion there, I think if I did this again, I'd probably build it, but it's not going to matter too much as this game's going to end reasonably quickly. Building Aegis also gives you something really good cloth armor, which is always good. Jungle things generally end up building it just because they get it earlier than their support does, which is a big bonus. Of course, lots of stuff, lots of exciting things are happening while I'm doing this red buff very slowly. You know, I've got to talk about the finer points of the game. Obviously, everyone's seen Cat kill millions of people infinite times. Not very often you get to see Maokai very slowly do red buff. But yeah, I think if I did it, I would go Aegis if you didn't want to. I would probably just build Chainbase and a Negatron Cloak, and then build whatever you needed out of those. Given that's the general way people build tanky. Pretty much in the mid game, if you ever need to shore up your defenses, spending about 1400 gold or so will get you there. But there's the surrender. Hope you guys enjoyed this game. I'm trying to commentate some more later. Pastrytime, sign out. Again, comment, rate, subscribe, all that good stuff, guys.